All right, here we go. This is box 767, the Prizm Draft Picks, one box division random. Let's see how many times we are going to randomize this one. 4 times. One, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like we have Lewis with the AFC East, Haley with the AFC North, Mr. CEO with the AFC South, T-Man with the AFC West, Mr. CEO with the NFC East and NFC North, Haley with the NFC South, and Aaron with the NFC West. And as soon as we get them loaded on to the teams on the side, we will rip into this one. Alrighty, here we go. 8 cards per pack, 5 packs per box, in addition to the 5 autos per box. They're all moved around in there. Here we go. It's so weird how Panini just doesn't seem to like package these hobby cards very well for this product. Like letting them bounce around and move around in there, like I feel like that could damage the cards. Stephon Diggs of the Buffalo Bills, followed by Darrell Henderson of the Rams. And our auto is going to be Simi Fehoko. Simi Fehoko of the Dallas Cowboys. From Stanford, that's gold, and that's out of 49. Hey, John, good to see you this evening. We've got Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins going to Lewis, and that is not numbered. Then we have a Cam Akers of the Rams out of 299. Cam Akers going to Aaron. Followed by Tyreek Hill of the Kansas City Chiefs going to T-Man. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Haley. And Dylan Moses of the Jaguars to Mr. CEO. It's more than a Thielen, it's Adam Thielen going to Mr. CEO. Then we got Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts. And we have a quarterback. It is Peyton Ramsey. Peyton Ramsey. And I believe he's still undrafted. I have to pull him up because he's not on this list. 1 second. Peyton Ramsey is undrafted from Northwestern, which means we will be randomizing him at the end. Followed up by Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders of the Eagles. Then we have Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans. Pat Freiermuth, All-American. That Caleb Farley going to Mr. CEO. This Pat Freiermuth going to Haley with the Steelers. Then we got Travis Etienne of the Jaguars going to Mr. CEO. And Marquez Stevenson going to Lewis with the Buffalo Bills. If anyone's interested in a snake, the link to a snake is in the chat. Right now, we have 3 responses. Nothing really taken off there. Oh. On to our 3rd pack. Now the link to the snake is in the chat. I accidentally hit the snake button. We have Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers, followed by Nick Chubb with the Cleveland Browns. And then it's a Michael Strachan of the... Why isn't he on here? Michael Strachan auto, and that is from Charleston. And now on the that's a Indianapolis Colt. An Indianapolis Colt, so that is going to Mr. CEO. Then we got Patrick Surtain of the Denver Broncos going to T-Man. Patrick Surtain, All-American Denver Broncos to T-Man. Chase Young of the Washington football team going to Mr. CEO, and that's out of 249. Followed up by Phillip Rivers of the Colts. A Crusade, Zach Wilson of the Jets going to Lewis. And Najee Harris of the Steelers going to Haley. CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys going to Mr. CEO, and Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Haley. And our auto is going to be James Wiggins. James Wiggins of the Arizona Cardinals going to Aaron. Followed up by Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns, and that is out of 25. Odell out of 25. 25 out of 25 to be exact right there. That's the Cleveland Browns, and that is going to Haley. Then we have Nico Collins. Nico Collins of the Houston Texans out of 299, followed by Asante Samuel Jr. of the Chargers, Kadarius Toney of the Giants, and Jamar Chase of the Bengals. We've got Mike Evans of Tampa Bay, Kirk Cousins of Minnesota, and then it's going to be a Denver Bronco, and it is Patrick Surtain II, and that is out of 75, and that is going to T-Man. Then you got Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens, followed by Jason Owe. Jason Owe. We've got to get these names fixed again, gentlemen. Jason Owe. Odafe Jason Owe. That is probably why I don't have him right. No, he's not there either. Of the Baltimore Ravens going to Haley. Clyde Edwards-Helaire of the Chiefs. Jamar Chase of the Bengals going to Haley, and Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers going to Haley as well. All right, let's run down these rookies, and then we'll get into these featured cards. Pat Freiermuth of the Steelers to Haley, Jamar Chase of the Bengals to Haley. Jason Owe of the Baltimore Ravens going to Haley, and that is out of 149. Sean Wade of the Ravens going to Haley, and All-Americans Jamar Chase to Haley. Kadarius Toney of the Giants going to Mr. CEO. Asante Samuel Jr. of the Chargers going to T-Man. Nico Collins of Houston going to Mr. CEO. Najee Harris to Haley. Zach Wilson of the Jets going to Lewis. Patrick Surtain II to T-Man. Marquez Stevenson of the Bills to Lewis. Travis Etienne of the Jaguars to Mr. CEO. Pat Freiermuth, All-American Silver to Haley. Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans going to Mr. CEO. Dylan Moses of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Mr. CEO. Najee Harris, Crusade of the Steelers to Haley. And Jalen Waddle of the Dolphins going to Lewis. And now on to the featured cards. And first, before we feature them, we are going to randomize the Peyton Ramsey. Alrighty, we are going to randomize this 9 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the last randomization goes to Aaron. Aaron with the Peyton Ramsey. Followed by Michael Strachan of the Colts going to Mr. CEO. Simi Fiocco of the Cowboys going to Mr. CEO. James Wiggins of the Arizona Cardinals going to Aaron. And the Patrick Surtain out of 75. And the Odell Beckham out of 25. Odell Beckham Jr. of the Browns going to Haley. And Patrick Surtain of the Broncos to T-Man. And that is the end of break 767. Looking to see if anything else has moved.